planning to do. Day before yesterday, me and my friend, we were just sitting and talking, and he said, well, it's a grand touring car, so the best thing to do with the car would be actually go on a grand tour. And that's what we are doing. We gotta go to Goa today, go have lunch over there, and then come back for dinner back home in the evening. What I have with me is the BMW 630i GT. I wanted to actually start talking to you guys about this car from its design. That's the most, even I would say in some ways, controversial part of the 6 GT. The 6 Series till now, it's been a pretty handsome car actually. If you see the 6 Series in whole, there have been cars like the Grand Cabrio, then the Grand Coupe, and those are the kind of cars that you generally got used to seeing in the under the 6 Series badge. So this 6 GT is quite a big change to the overall image of the 6 Series in general. The design of the 6 GT actually grows on you over time. I've got this car now for about 4 days, and you know, I've sort of started appreciating its shape, especially its rear 3/4. At some angles it definitely looks pretty, and when you think of that combined with the kind of practicality this car gets, the kind of extended legroom it gets, and the kind of extra headroom you get with the car, and the amount of boot space you get with the car, and to purely think in terms of the purpose which this car is made for, I think it totally makes sense, and it all comes together into a pretty impressive package, I would say. The 6 Series GT has the same wheelbase as a BMW 7 Series short wheelbase that's sold abroad, and has the boot space similar to a BMW X5. Clearly, there's a lot on offer here. You know what? I hate Ishan. Ask me why. I hate him because this camera, this GoPro that he's given me, I keep charging it for 3 hours. And then after that, when I plug it and I start talking and when I start using it, the battery drains to zero in like 20 minutes. This is definitely some sort of a scam. I need to get behind this. Also, one more thing I want to show you. We are on the highway and we're doing quite decent speeds. And the car is actually so comfortable that this guy has been sleeping for almost 2.5 hours now. Basically, he sat in the car, sort of introduced himself for 10 seconds, and then he went off to sleep. Some co-passenger, interesting person. But anyways, car is really nice. It's silent. It's beautifully sprung. I love the suspensions of this car. Even on the normal comfort and the comfort plus modes, when you're on the highway, this thing is absolutely a joy to sit in. It just feels like you're floating on top of a carpet. This is a hotel we've reached as our midway stop, and we obviously have to go inside and have breakfast, but this guy just refuses to get up. He just doesn't want to get up. I wish I knew that this guy is going to sleep like this. यार पहले बोलता पीछे बैठ जा. I would have made him sit behind. मेरा पीछे की सीट का भी रिव्यू हो जाता. Hey, also, hey, hang on. Your camera is a scam camera. It is not a GoPro. It's a Chinese fake rip-off scam camera, where I charge it for 3 hours and the battery lasts for 25 seconds.
The battery, man. Your new battery.
You sold it to me with saying that it's a good camera with a good battery. Scam guy. I did not know that the state highway route to Goa is being constructed, otherwise we wouldn't have come. This is a very bad patch of road where there is absolutely no tarmac. There is a single lane. This car keeps the entire body steady with no respect to what's going on underneath with the wheels. It's pretty impressive. In fact, in a lot of places like these kind of situations, the 6 GT actually feels more closer to a SUV in terms of the ride quality it provides over such bad terrain and such bad surfaces, more than it feels towards a sedan. The suspensions are really impressive. It's all thanks to the air suspensions that this car has. Well, we finally made it. Like, what crappy roads throughout. Amazingly horrible roads. Honestly, if you really don't have anything important in Goa, or you've probably won something like a like for example, if you've probably won like a cocaine contract for a nice big trans party, don't come to Goa because it is horrible right now. The roads to reach Goa have absolutely been destroyed. Anyways, that's a completely different story now that we've reached here. So this is Kalangut Beach, and in Kalangut Beach is our restaurant which we have been looking for and which we've been trying to find. There you go, there's their first sign. So this restaurant is apparently from 1932. Wow, that's an old restaurant. So basically what is happening is, from Amboli, when you come to Goa, they are basically creating a completely new highway. They're creating a fully new highway network which is going to be with 4 lanes on either sides. But you know, with everything good, there's something bad which comes. And the bad part is that the roads are getting constructed right now, so it's a mess. Alright, let's go inside and check how this place is. We have a lovely view over here outside as well. The typical nice Goa breeze. By the way, just introducing you guys to the meal. Pizza putti, stuffed crabs, French fries. We've already ordered a masala fish which already is gone in, and hopefully we're gonna order some more food before we finally pack ourselves up again and head back to Pune. We finally had the meal which we were waiting for a very long time, and now we are stuffed to the brim with some delicious Goan and Portuguese cuisine. And now it's time to head back, which is again going to be another 10-hour journey back all the way to Pune. Alright, so it is now 4:20 and we've had our lunch, and now we are heading back to Pune. The roads were horrible and we have to unfortunately go back from the same bloody roads. Finally, we are out of those horrible, almost perpetually everywhere under construction roads back in Goa, and we are out on nice open twisty roads which are going to connect us back to the national highway network. And this is the kind of road where the BMW cars sort of excel over their competitors. And I think over here the 630i GT does a very balanced job in terms of balancing the performance with the comfort. It's not an overly sporty setup where the suspensions are so stiff that you can feel every bump coming through the body of the car, or it's not even as soft. When you put it in sport mode, it's not as soft that the body will be going from one side to the other and you'll feel body roll. Now I wanted to talk about some of the quirky things that I found about the 6 Series GT when you have your navigation on. Over here on the tachometer, there's a small area which is dedicated to the navigation direction, the directional guidance, and also that same place displays a small man with a ticket sign. What that means is basically that is the amount of distance which is remaining for your next toll. I think that's a very small detail, but a very handy detail. There is one setting which I found in the iDrive and the vehicle settings. It is a option to open the tailgate. In the 630i GT, what you can do is you can choose how much of the tailgate would you want to keep open. Now there's another very interesting feature which I found under the vehicle settings, and it's called Sport Displays. What it does is it shows you the amount of horsepower or the amount of torque that you're using at any given moment. Alright, enough talk. Now it was time for us to push on, as it was getting evening and it was getting late, and we had to still make it to Pune hopefully by dinner, which was looking already very difficult, but we at least wanted to make it before 12 o'clock. Right now, and we have 3.5 hours to reach Pune. 11:48. We made it. In fact, last night, even after driving for almost 20 hours straight, I didn't feel that tired. I didn't feel that fatigued. I went back up. I copied all my data. I watched a few YouTube videos, and I think I went off to sleep at around 2 o'clock. And then again in the morning, I woke up at about 9:30. And now I am again on the road going back to Bombay to drop this car. And I'm feeling normal. I'm feeling fine. The 6 Series GT definitely proves its point. It's a nice, comfortable, long distance cruiser as well as a great city machine. Anyways, I hope you like this video. I'm gonna look forward to seeing you in the next one. Until then,